We need you. The German economy, the Austrian economy, the Swiss economy. We need you. We need you so badly.
Hi guys, welcome to our YouTube channel, The Rajori Clan. So thank you for subscribing, thank you for being here. This is a channel where we tell people how to relocate to Germany, things concerning Germany, living and working in Germany. Because for me, I was relocated by a company called Zalando for a job, and I was relocated together with my family, my husband and my 2 kids. So that is why we tell people how to relocate, how to get a job, that it's possible to relocate from your home country to Germany for work. And I relocated from Kenya, I'm a Kenyan, and they brought me all the way to Germany. They catered for everything, the flight, the visa, and also accommodation for 1 month for us to be able to settle here so that we can be able to work and live comfortably in Germany. So that is the reason we tell people that this is possible. Great. So guys, let's have a conversation. So thank you for joining the channel. And what are we discussing today after that great introduction? Are you known who we are, what we talk about in a daily basis, and what we are advocating for in our channel? Our topic today is finding German companies that offer relocation. I was relocated, so I'm helping you find these companies. Some of the companies that have relocated, people that I know apart from Zalando, HelloFresh, company called HelloFresh. So now you should be in their website looking for opportunities. There's another company called Babel. So HelloFresh deals with the delivery of food, kind of healthy food. And then Babel is a company that actually have an app, a website that for language. So if you want to learn the language, be it different languages, that's the app for you. So it's kind of competing with Duolingo, but Babel relocates people. I know someone who is relocated. I even interviewed him in my channel. So go back to my previous channel and watch and see how he was relocated. Also HelloFresh, I interviewed a lady who was relocated, so also go watch. So I'm speaking about companies that I know and have interviewed people working in those companies and telling us how they were relocated. So those are just a few of the companies that I know. Zalando, HelloFresh, and Babel. So how do you find these companies that are offering relocation? So I'll give you my story, how I got this opportunity. How I got this opportunity, I always say it, I always advocate for this application called LinkedIn. LinkedIn is an online application just like any other app, be it Instagram, be it TikTok. It's just an application, but of different use. So this LinkedIn is a website, no, it's an app that you use to when you're looking for a job. So it's a job seeking app where you put in your CV, connect with people, ask for recommendation, upload anything that you've done in your career. It's like an online CV. So through LinkedIn, I was approached by a recruiter working at Zalando. But before they approached me, I made sure my CV was top notch. I made sure that I was connecting with the right people, commenting for reach, liking people's posts, making sure I connect with people that are in my field so that when they post this job or these opportunities come in their company, I'm the first to see. Also, companies advertise jobs in this app. So making sure that I'm the first person who get notified that this company is hiring, and I'll be the first person to be notified, And if you're the first person to be notified, you're the first person to apply, and lucky you, your CV is the first to be viewed. So this app helps you, gets you this insight. Apart from you connecting with people, talking to recruiters, it also helps you to get alerts for opportunities. So make sure you connect with the right people, connect with recruiters, connect with people in your field, comment, like, share, just interact with this application, get to know it in one way or another. For me, that was my app every single morning. Before I even open other social media applications, I first open my email, see if there's any opportunity that I applied and they gave me a regret or they gave me the next stage. And then the second app I look for is LinkedIn. So that is how you look for opportunities. That is what a job seeker or a job hunting person does every day in their life. because at the end of the day, it's competitive. The market is stiff. Yes, there are layoffs, but the market is very competitive, especially for IT opportunity. So how do you know that these companies are offering relocation? The first thing you do, go to the job description. Does it match the requirements that you have? Do they, what kind of offer do they give? Apart from giving you the job, what offers do they give? Do they relocate? Do they sponsor visas? Do they give you learning budget? Do they give you vacations? So in this place where they say what we offer, that is where they write all these things. So if a company does not say they offer visa sponsorship, they relocate, they actually don't. So if they only list what they offer, that is only what they offer. So if you see a job that says we relocate, they actually relocate, so apply. If you see that they don't relocate, do not apply, because they'll not relocate you. You're applying from Africa or you're applying from Asia, and these opportunities in Europe, they will not relocate you unless they say we offer a relocation package upon agreement, or we offer visa sponsorship for this opportunity. And like you, some say actually we don't offer visa sponsorship. So some say, some don't, and if they don't offer. So that is one hack you should know when looking for these companies that are offering relocation here. And one of the things that I love about careers in Germany, there is work-life balance. You can actually work, take care of your kids, and have a work-life balance. You only work from Monday to Friday. On the weekend, your boss doesn't call you, there's something you did not finish, come to the office or do this during the weekend. You will never get that. It's only from Monday to Friday, 9 to 5. And if you've worked in that company for 2 years, because most of the company you have to work there for 2 years. If you work for more than 2 years, you're given sabbatical for 3 months, and you still get your job after the sabbatical. Another thing, if you get pregnant, for ladies, you get maternity leave for 1 year, and you're paid 67% of your salary. Another thing is, you can work, after 2 years you've worked on that company, you can reduce your working hours and say you only work from Monday to Thursday, 4 days a week, you don't work on Fridays, and then you start your weekend early. That is allowed in Germany. So that is why there is work-life balance in Germany. If you reach here and you feel like, okay, you don't want to work all the days of the week, you just have an agreement with your boss and tell them, and that is after you've worked for 2 years. You cannot just work 2 months and then you say you want to shorten your working hours. No, those benefits you get after working the company for 2 years. So for me now, I can get some of those benefits because I've worked in that company for more than 2 years. So it's possible to have a work-life balance in Germany. And those are benefits just in Germany, not in Canada, not in the US, that I don't know. I'm now giving you in-depth in Germany, how life and culture is here when working. And those are some of the benefits you'll enjoy while working in Germany. You don't have to work the whole week if you don't want to, and you don't have to sweat it all out. You can reduce your working hours and still get a reasonable amount of money. Another thing, when relocating, like I've mentioned, it's best to understand the relocation package. What do they offer? So I'll tell you my experience and what relocation package I was offered by Zalando. So they offered me 6,000 euros relocation package. Whether I use it all or I don't use it all, they'll refund me the amount of money I use. But the maximum they gave me was 6,000 euros. So this 6,000 euros was for visas for the whole entire family, my husband and my 2 kids. The visas, the air ticket, and accommodation for 1 month. So they paid for the visa, they paid for the flight tickets for the whole family, and also they gave us 1 month accommodation as we looked for an apartment. So the moment you come here, you don't have to suffer and look for an apartment, or even you don't even know German. They gave us an expert who was helping us around, registering our address, looking for kids' kita, looking for an apartment after the 1 month expired in that apartment that we're living in, because that apartment you're given was in the CBD. So after that, and it was first very expensive. So after that, now we look for a different apartment, a affordable apartment that you can pay every single month. So that was provided for by the company for a whole month accommodation, and they paid all these other things. And this you're told when you are talking to the recruiter, the first recruitment interview, if you reach that stage, because there's a stage of applying, and if your CV is is impressive and they want to know you more, you now talk to the recruiter. Recruiter says all these things, from salary range, from the relocation package, from all the benefits you will get. This they tell you from the very beginning. They even ask you expected salary, and they even tell you the salary range. And on the salary expectation, one hack I will tell you, do not give a specific amount of salary you need. So for example, they ask you, what's your expected salary? You don't just say 90,000 euros or 100,000 euros. You give a range. I would love my salary to be from 95,000 euros or 90,000 euros to 105,000 euros per month, depending on that range. And you've also researched on your own on the internet how much are product managers paid, how much are marketing managers paid in Germany, and you now researched around it and you realize, okay, this is the salary. So now you give a range. You're like, okay, I've seen the range salary for marketing managers or program managers is 50,000 to 70,000 euros. So now when your recruiter asks you, you say from 60 to 70. You don't give a wide range, give a range of at least 10,000 euros. So you say from 60,000 euros to 70,000 euros per year. This is not per month. No one can, a recruiter will know what you want, not just saying maybe the salary range or the salary budget for that role was 60 to 70. And then you say my expected salary is 58,000 or my expected salary is 40,000. You know, that recruiter will know clearly you've not researched upon this. So make sure you research so that when you give a salary range, it's reasonable, it's actually within their budget. Another hack on that same part of negotiating your salary. Also, give that question to them. Give the question back to them. When they ask you what's your expected salary, ask them what's the budget for the company. Because I don't want to give a lower salary or a higher salary range and then it doesn't match whatever you have. So at least give me a salary range. They will answer your question. They will tell you from, our salary range is from 90,000 euros to 100,000 euros. What's your expected salary? And then now, if they've given you a range, so now give them a figure. Tell them now, me, I want 95,000 euros or I want 98,000 euros because now they've given you a range. So that's a strategy. When they ask you, ask them back. If they don't give you, at least now you give them a range. But if they give you a range, choose at least within that range and go to the higher level than to the lower level. So that's a hack I'm giving you guys. So also negotiate when it comes to relocation terms. Negotiate to meet your specific needs. So maybe you're relocating with your whole family or you're relocating just alone. Ask things that are specific to you. So maybe they say you're only paying for your flight ticket and you're not paying for your accommodation. You're like, okay, I need to survive the whole month. Can you at least do this and do this? Ask according to your needs. Maybe they might be offering more or less. So ask them, if you're only offering accommodation, how am I supposed to get the flight ticket? Could you also please offer the flight ticket? You know, ask. There's nothing wrong about asking because they know you're interested. So at least ask according to your needs so that they know you've also researched, and it will also benefit you when you come here. You're not stranded looking for an apartment and then you needed to deliver at work. So make sure all these things that they have, the relocation package, meets your needs. Another thing, understand the benefit offered by Japanese companies. Identify the key benefits. What are the key benefits that this company is offering compared to other companies? Other companies give you relocation package and tell you they only pay the visa and the flight, or they only pay for the visa and the accommodation. Other companies say that they offer hybrid. Other companies offer remote. Other companies give you 21 holidays. Other companies give you 25. Make sure all these benefits are according to your needs, and you know what the key benefits that this company are offering. Another hack that will give you in finding German opportunities, German companies that are offering relocation. How to navigate the visa process. The visa process can be hectic. The good thing that helped me, one of my friends was also relocating to Netherlands. So he was giving me the hacks as he was going to, because he was advancing his stage of the visa process. So me had already started. So, but I didn't know I needed to translate my document. I didn't know I had to verify my my certificate on Anabin to match what is in Germany? Is my certificate verified here in Germany? Is my certificate accepted here in Germany? Someone asked me, how do I know that my certificate is certified to be able to be accepted in Germany as something that can be able to be accepted here while working for German companies? Go to our website called anabin.com. We'll put a link below in the description. Put in the name of your university, put in the name of your course, and it will generate a document to say that this course is certified, this university is certified by the German company. And that document, you attach it as you go to the embassy, because these are some of the most important documents that are needed. And all this documentation, confirm with your recruiter. Your recruiter should guide you from the first process to the next process, telling you what you should do. Because some recruiters assume that you know. Even for me, if I didn't have a friend who was telling me some of these things, I wouldn't have known. They would have delayed my visa process properly, because my recruiter was assuming you should know these things. Research also on your own. But thank God for our YouTube channel, The Rajoriclan. We tell you what you're supposed to do, what is expected of you, so that when you start this process, you don't kind of get stuck. So apart from Anabin, translate your documents. Your documents should be translated in Dutch. Your birth certificate for your children, your certificates should be certified by either the university or by a lawyer. Make sure they are also translated, because if you don't translate these documents, your kids will not be given resident permit. Not even be given the visa to actually come here, because they want to know that that certificate is verified. That certificate should be verified first before it is even translated. Because if you do not translate this document, it will not be able to be certified. If you don't certify this document, it will not be able to be translated. Because there's a process to go to certify your document in Kenya, for them to give you a document to say that this document is verified. And that is done in Huduma Center. When you go to Huduma Center and tell them you want to, there's a booth for, what is it called? There's a booth for, I think, Federal Affairs or something. There's a name, I don't remember.
Foreign Affairs?
Foreign Affairs, exactly. There's a booth for Foreign Affairs in Huduma Center. Every Huduma Center has a booth for Foreign Affairs. They only open, I think, on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, if I'm not wrong, in the afternoon. Just confirm that. So when you go there, you tell them, I want to verify my birth certificates and my children's birth certificate. They will tell you, leave it here, come to this day. And then when you verify that, when you come back for it, they'll send you where you collected your birth certificate. Then you go to where you collected your birth certificate in Nairobi. Then that's where they'll certify you. But the first step, you have to first go to Huduma Center in the Foreign Affairs. You leave it there. They give you a note. Then you go where you collected your birth certificate together with your children and your husband. Everyone has their birth certificate have to be, the kids' birth certificate have to be verified. And that's for Kenyan process. I don't know the process for any other country, but for Kenya, that's the process of certifying the birth certificate for your children, because they have to verify that these are your kids, you can relocate with them. But for your birth certificate, it's not ideal, because you're a grown-up. Kids, it's a must. Another thing, you have to understand the requirements that are needed for the visa when working remotely. When you're working remotely, it doesn't matter you're working for a company. In that company, you're working full-time. So you have to work to get a work visa. That work visa will help you. Either you work remotely or hybrid, you have to have a work visa. And then when you come to Germany, you have to now apply for resident permit. Because this work visa, you only given either 6 months or 3 months for you to be able to now process your resident permit. Another thing, there is research on different visa options and their eligibility criteria. There are different types of visa options. We talk about chance carte, we talk about reunion visa, we talk about work visa. For me, I was given work visa, and my husband and kids were given family reunion visa because they were joining me as a family. So those are different types of visas. These different types of visas can lead you to Germany. And for you to apply for family reunion visa, you can only apply it with someone who is already coming here or coming with a job, just like I told you. For my family reunion, and for me, work visa. So understand these different types of visas. Don't apply for family reunion visa and you got a job. Don't apply for family reunion visa and it's not attached to anyone. It should be attached to someone. So there are different types of visas, and look for the one that is eligible for you. There is opportunity card visa, which is called the chance carte visa. and I've just realized that they need, is it 30,000 people per year with the opportunity card per year. And so far, since it started in 2023, they've only gotten more than just shy of 11,000 people coming with the opportunity card. So they have not even hit their target, because in 2023 November, that's when it started. So the whole of 2024, we're in 2025 mid, they've only not even gathered half of that, and they want 30,000 per year. So this opportunity is there. It's just for you to get your papers right. And we've been talking about chance kate. Look at our other videos where we talk about it, how to know you're eligible, how to apply for it, how to get it, because this is one of the forms for easiest way of coming to Germany. If you have the right papers, if you have a degree, if you have the blocked account, all these things, if you have, it's easy to relocate to Germany to look for an opportunity. And that's why I keep advocating for those who have come already from these different types of countries. Come talk to us, tell us your experience, so that others can know that it's possible to relocate with it and how you made it, so that we can make it easier for them, because this opportunity is there. And I'll show you a video here. I think we'll put a video just next. So watch this video and we'll come back to talk about it.
No, we need you. The German economy, the Austrian economy, the Swiss economy. We need you. We need you so badly. We need every year 450,000 skilled young workers from all over the world. And if for the 450,000, if there are 50,000 Kenyans or 100,000 Kenyans or 450,000 Kenyans, our economy don't care, but we need them, okay? They can have a bright future in the German-speaking countries in Europe.
So, having watched that video, what does it tell you? It tells you that Germany needs skilled workers, not just skilled workers, young skilled workers from all over the world. This guy was talking, and he was in Kisumu in Kenya. He was saying that they need workers. Germany need workers. Germany is an aging country. People are not working here. They are don't have enough skilled labor, and they want young people because their economy is still doing well and they don't have enough personnel, and they want young people. And that is why they even came up with the opportunity card, which is something that no other country has ever come up with. And like that guy said, they want for 50,000. You can imagine. He even said if it is just for 50 for Kenyans only, it's possible. They do not care where you come from. They need, as long as you're a skilled worker, doesn't matter if you're from Kenya, from the US, if you're from Canada, you're from China, from Asia. It doesn't matter. As long as you're skilled, the opportunities are there. Especially if you learn the language. Especially. Because the opportunity for just English speaking are very scarce. Very scarce. Though I got it, yes, I know I got here without the language. The company I'm working for speak fully English. But German companies, they are many, they are huge. They are manufacturing companies, and it's German company. So you have to speak German. So that opportunity is there. Mostly, it's huge. It's humongous. Healthcare, it's humongous. You're dealing with Germans. It's humongous. They need you. He said they need you. And we are advocating for that. I wish I could get that guy here in Germany. We interview him and tell people it's possible. They need you. Clearly, the opportunity. There's so much opportunity in Germany. It's all up to you to take that opportunity and run with it and get the right papers and be the first subscriber, the first watcher for this channel. So as I finalize, how do you make your cover letter and your resume tailored for German companies? There are different ways. For me, the company I work for is, I cannot say it's German, though the founders are German. It's more tailored for international. So I only advise you to research on how the German cover letters and CVs are tailored. ChatGPT is there. ChatGPT, just put your CV in ChatGPT and tell ChatGPT, tailor this for German companies. It will give you in detail. And do not put your CV more than 2 pages. At least 2 pages, not more than. If you can't, just put it 1 page. Simple. Simple. There are other German companies that need your photo on the CV. There are others who don't need. So just be specific. If you're applying in a company like Audi, or you're applying in a nursing company, ask ChatGPT, does this company require CV, photo, whatever. Ask ChatGPT, it will let you know if it they need it or not. It's a simple way of doing it. Let ChatGPT be your best friend. You are applying for opportunities, because different opportunities are looking for different requirements. And every time you apply for an opportunity, make your CV to that application. How do you also prep for interviews? I think this one I'll even have a whole YouTube channel, a whole video talking about how to prep yourself, how to be articulate, how to be confident. Trust you me, I only got this job and was relocated just because of my confidence, just because I was talking. Trust you me, there are other many great designers out there, but people don't know how to talk to people, discuss with stakeholders, bring these people together, make your point. There are people who are not courageous. Yes, they are good at their craft and everything, but bringing people together, which is part of stakeholder management, it is part of design requirement, the people who are not that articulate. So make sure you prep, know how to make practice in the mirror. Look at yourself in the mirror. Pretend that you're talking to the recruiter, you're talking to your interviewer. Make sure that you prep and build a strong networking and a strong, build your self-confidence and be confident enough that you can ace the interview. So I think this, I'll put it in its own video. Right. With that being said, I think this video will end here. I'm hoping these things that I've mentioned that will help you find remote jobs in Germany and hybrid jobs in Germany, and the opportunities are there. Like you've heard, we need you. We need you. Germany needs you. And you're there and you want to relocate to Germany in 2025. This is your channel to watch. Talk to your friends, share with your friends, share worldwide. I love people coming to my LinkedIn and telling me, I got this job, can you refer me? I do that, I reply. So make sure if you get an opportunity at Zalando, send it to my inbox on LinkedIn. I'll create a referral link for you to apply. And most definitely, if you get the job, I am happy. That does not guarantee that you'll get the job, but at least it will get your CV among the first people to be viewed. And I'm sure you'll either get a response immediately or not get a response, depending on how you build your CV. And that's why you're in this channel, to get your confidence right, to get your CV right, your cover letter right. I'm hoping this channel made sense to you, and I'm hoping that you'll still be here to share with your friends, and tell a friend. Until next time, bye. Don't forget to subscribe. It's free, guys. Thank you very much. Good night.